She's going to be doing a live studio audience in about 39 minutes.
Really?
Yes. It's going to be very fun. All right, so we're looking to make sure that our butter doesn't slide all over the countertop. We're making sure that when we measure it, we get a perfect tablespoon every single time.
Yep.
We're also wanting to make sure that we don't drop the butter when we pick it up by the top of the butter carrier.
That's right.
And that's what TidyUps is all about. And you get a set of two, one for your salted, one for your unsalted.
Yes.
No slide butter dish with locking lid. This is Lisa Brady, who brings wonderful, innovative gadgets to QVC and to the kitchen category.
I try.
Nice to have you here.
Good to
I
be
should
here.
let everyone know that the 3-pay and the price will all go away at end of day
Oh,
today.
no, I didn't know that. Okay.
And the reason that I threw that out, salted and unsalted butter sticks, is because a lot of you are probably saying, why would I want two butter containers?
Yeah, because you want to maybe keep one in the fridge and one on the counter, and I'm going to show you why you want to do that.
Yeah.
Or maybe you want to do one with cream cheese. I buy the big block, cut it in half, and then I've got, you know, one in my butter dish as well. But here's what I love. So like you said, locking lid, and it's a clear lid. What I love about that is you can see how much butter you have, right? And especially if it's on your countertop, you want to know if you need to replenish that, right? But it's locking, so it's not coming off. You just squeeze the sides and it lifts off. We've got little feet here so that when you lay it down, it's not going to get butter on your countertop. Then if you look in here, let me see if we can get an angle there. You see the little feet there? There's teeth in there. What that's going to do is prevent it from sliding around. And then on the sides, we have measurements for perfect tablespoons, so you no longer need to keep your measurements on your butter container. And then we've got the no slide feet.
You don't have to keep your butter wrapper.
Yeah, you don't have to keep the butter wrapper, because what I was always doing was saving it and putting it next to it and then trying to cut it. So we don't have to worry about that. But let me just show you. Here's the problem, David. When you just have refrigerated butter, you end up putting that on a piece of toast.
Or
because
in that
it's hard.
famous movie, you pierce the toast.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But
Sometimes
that's not healthy, right? It's not healthy.
Well,
so
it's not
here's
good for presentation either.
Here's what you want to do. You want to have soft butter. And look at this. I can just go right along here.
Gorge.
And just get however little or however much butter I want. And then when I put it on, it just is smooth as butter, right? Now I can take off that excess so that I'm not having too much butter if I want, but it's absolutely perfect
You can
every
also
single
take all
time.
that summer corn right to the butter dish.
Yes.
And take care of all your buttering needs. That's going to work out beautifully.
Yeah.
Now, you get a set of two of these.
Yes.
And the colors are here in front. Now, understand there are two of each color.
Yes.
So whatever color you're ordering, you're getting two. This is the red. We also have it in aqua.
Yes.
400 in the aqua.
Okay.
This is gray. 1,000 in gray. And finally, we have it in white.
Yeah. And don't forget,
800 in
David,
the white.
these are food safe, they're BPA free, they're dishwasher safe.
Oh,
so when
great.
you're done, just put them right in the dishwasher.
Well, sometimes when butter gets a little melty, it can get messy.
Yeah, for sure, right? So, okay, so here I just wanted to show you. See how we have the butter on the side? That's not a good thing, right? But that happens. But when you put it down, there's no butter going on your counter or your table because we've got the little feet. Oh, yeah, for sure. Because then once that gets on there, it stains, right?
It's a greasy mess, right?
Yeah, but let me also show you how to cut it. So I'm going to take a firm butter here. And you can see, like I said, we have the 1 table measurements, and you're just going to go right over top.
Your noodles and sauce that a lot of us buy, or the cookie recipe maybe calls for 1 or 2 tablespoons of butter.
Exactly. And then when you're baking, you have to have exact measurements. I tell my kids, when you're making like, you know, chicken on the stove or in the oven or whatever, you don't need I always eyeball. The recipe is this, that, whatever, it doesn't matter. But when you're baking, you need to use exact measurements or everything can go
And that's never going to become more clear than in Tina's item coming up next. Because she's got measuring cups.
Yep, there, I love it.
So important. All right. And if you're not a seasoned cook and eyeballing is not something that you're very good at, and you really need to go by the recipe, then you're going to need a lot of these tools.
Yeah, and you want to keep one. I love one on my counter, David, because I don't want to tear my delicate muffins or my, like a muffin. Can you imagine putting hard butter on that? You'd have to microwave it, which you can do. But if you have a butter that's in your counter.
If you microwave butter too long, it melts.
Yes, it does. And you can't, especially if you're,
and then it's just a mess.
No, it's a mess.
Have you ever had butter in a ramekin in a microwave explode?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I've had that.
Because I got busy doing something, I left it in there too long, and that bad boy blew up everywhere. I was cleaning up butter for weeks.
Yep, it's not good. So just keep 1 on your counter, 1 in your fridge, and it's so easy to smooth it over. And then you're not sitting there trying to wrestle with something like this that you're hoping it will melt, right? Because it's too hard because the butter's hard in your fridge, right? So keep one in your cupboard or on your countertop, and then you're not gonna also eat all that excess butter, right? So you're gonna kind of eat maybe a little bit healthier.
Maybe you'll be a little more judicious with your butter.
Yes.
And all that is so very important. Don't miss out on this opportunity because now we're looking at a set of 2. You could also put cream cheese in here.
Yes, I have cream cheese in there, yep.
Because cream cheese is sold in lots of different sizes and varieties, right? You can buy it in big bricks or in sticks.
Yep.
You can also buy it in containers where it's already been fluffed.
Yeah,
and
for
whipped,
sure. That's
right?
a cream cheese. And sometimes you want different kinds of butter. Some people use sweet butter, different butter, but you've got everything that you need when you get
butter,
to
unsalted butter, whatever the case may be. Here's red. Fewer than 1,000. Here's aqua. Fewer than 300. Here's gray, 850, and the white. Only 600.
Okay.
Now, Lisa Brady, go home and put your feet up.
I'm going to.
Bless your heart. This one is on the
Thank you.
injured reserve list today, and she is
okay.
dealing with a bad neck. So you
I'm
take good care of yourself.
Thank you so much. I
Always a
appreciate
pleasure.
it. Thank you, everyone, for your help, too.
Thank you.